Hey. So there's a lot going on in my world. I think in everybody's world there's a lot going on. But I'm not really talking about the COVID-19, the pandemic. I'm not referring to that at the moment. Although that does have something to do with the effects of what I'm going to be talking about, I suppose. But anyways, I remember the last time I actually spoke to my father. I don't remember the date. It was a long time ago, coming up on 20 years. And if not past 20 years. Tricky part of the road here. Hold on. So he stated the reason why it was our last time is because I told my father that I don't believe in right, wrong, good, or bad. I don't believe in them. I know they exist. Come on, for people they exist. That's how they choose. That's how they choose their life. Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it good? Is it bad? I don't choose my life that way. I just don't. I think it's too limited because it's singularly dimensional, and we live in a multi-dimensional world. So therefore, I just don't choose that way. I've been a little more active on Facebook than normal. I feel comfortable with some of the friends that I'm choosing to engage with. It's I'm just having a little bit more interaction on Facebook. Let's just say that. Anyway, so what I'm noticing is that people are choosing based on right, wrong, good, or bad. And I'm noticing it's causing a lot of separation within friendships that have been around for a long time. I mean, I remember when I first noticed the city I grew up in, La Mirada, when I first noticed that the radical racism and bigotry that was taking place in that town and it happening without people even thinking it was happening. The people that are racist and bigoted, oh, I'm not a racist, I have a black friend. Well, that's what racists all say. So they don't realize that they're racist, and therefore it's running rampant. When something is going on that we're not aware of, it has total access to everything without your knowledge. So if you don't think you're a racist, and you are, the racism runs deep. And I noticed this in the city of La Mirada. There's a lot. It just, I think it has something to do with, what's that thing called back in the 80s when they were hiring minorities? I forget what it's called, the actual name of it. But for my family personally, growing up in La Mirada, it was really bad. My mom and dad they called Asians gooks. They called Mexicans spics and wetbacks. They called black people the N-word. I'm not going to say it because it's just not even acceptable at all. Not even into referencing something that's happened in the past. Not even going to do it. And that type of thing. I think it has to do with affirmative action. For my family personally, my brother John was hired for the LA County Fire Department, was fitted for his uniforms, and then later told that he was not hired because affirmative action required that they needed more minorities on the force. And I remember at this moment, I think my brother was 21 or 22 years old, something like that. At this point, maybe 23. At this point, this is when my family openly became racist and bigoted. Making fun. Bigoted, what I mean by bigoted is my family would make fun of Hispanic families where there's 2 or 3 generations living in the household. For me personally, I dream of that. If my children and my grandchildren are living with me, when I'm still healthy, oh God, that would be like a dream come true for me. But for my family, it was, fucking spics, fucking wetbacks, all just whatever. I don't even want to go there. It's too negative to even go there. So I haven't spoken to, what I'm getting at is that racism is running deep in La Mirada. Black Lives Matter is happening now. There's people resisting this in La Mirada. They're trying to say that all lives matter, these types of things. This is just straight racism. To not understand and recognize that black lives are under fire right now and have been for a long, long time is just insensitive. And if it's not, and if you're just being insensitive, then you better check your racism and bigotry, because if you're not racist or bigoted, you would understand. You would dig deeper to find out and understand why Black Lives Matter is a movement. You would understand that kneeling during the national anthem by Mr. Cap had nothing to do with the fucking flag, you dumbass idiots. It had nothing to do with disrespecting any type of veteran or disrespecting the United States as a whole. It was using a platform to show what he was protesting, not how he was protesting. What he was protesting is important. And you dumbass people out there, it's so frustrating. I'm even calling out the quarterback for St. Louis, listen to me, for New Orleans, Drew Brees. Yeah, you, Drew. Unbelievable what you say, bro. Open up your fucking mind. Use your platform to guide some of these racist, white supremacist motherfuckered and bigoted assholes, to guide them into a loving space of acceptance, of equality. Anyways, back to right and wrong, good or bad. My dad says he couldn't talk to me anymore. And I said, why? Why can't we talk anymore? He goes, because I can't talk with anybody who doesn't believe in right, wrong, good or bad. He didn't ask me what did I replace those with. He never asked me, well, so what do you believe in then, Jeff? Son. Well, he would never call me son. He thinks I'm a half-breed, as you all know. But, awesome lightning just happened. Wow, that was impressive. So he never asked me what I replaced those things with. So what I have replaced those things with and what I choose my life with is not whether it's right, wrong, good, or bad, but is it harmonious? Is it loving? Is it caring? Is it positive? Is it creative? Is it destructive? I believe in these things. Positivity, negativity, harmony, order, disorder, chaos. These things, this is how I choose. So, on my Facebook page, people are so stuck on being right that they're forgetting what's important and what's valuable. And what's valuable is connection and friendship. What's not valuable is agreement. Agreement is overrated. I mean, why is it that people on the left side can't accept the people on the right side? And why is it that the people on the right side can't accept the people on the left side? What's this all about? Like, okay, we can have opposing views. We can have differences of opinions. There's nothing wrong with that. That's okay, right? I think that's okay. So, in terms of shutting people down and these types, I mean, I get it. I do. I understand it. But if we were to choose creativity and connection over being right, I think that we can overcome a lot of issues, including racism and bigotry. Racism and bigotry, I know for a fact, is bred into a person. That we're not born with that. I know that because I have 3 daughters. We're raised into it, like I was. Those of us who were raised by archaic, ancient thinkers, not forward thinkers, we need to step up, look deep into our souls, our spirits, and ask ourselves, why do I believe in racism? And if you see if you can come, and then ask yourself, how would your life be different if you didn't believe in racism? Okay, anyway, gotta roll. Love you. Peace.